You know that feeling when something big is about to happen, but you have no idea what it is. Yeah, that's exactly how I felt when the wind carried an unfamiliar scent into my territory. I'm Kaelen Duskthorn, the alpha everyone fears and respects. Ever heard of a fated mate? I used to think that was nonsense, until she showed up. I was patrolling the borders of my land when I caught her scent. Sweet, but with a wild edge. My inner wolf growled, restless. Chill out, man, I thought. It's probably just another lost human. But my instincts were screaming otherwise. I followed the trail to a clearing, and there she was, kneeling down, adjusting the lens of a camera. Fire-colored hair cascading in waves, green eyes alert to every sound around her. An intruder. A beautiful one, to be clear. You're in the wrong territory, sweetheart, I said, my voice coming out rougher than I intended. She looked up, surprised, but not scared. Brave. Or foolish. I didn't know the forest had an owner, she replied, a slight smile tugging at her lips. I stepped closer, each movement deliberate, trying to ignore the pull she had on me. It does. And he doesn't like trespassers. She stood up, now just inches from me. Her scent was intoxicating. Wet earth and something uniquely her. I'm Lyra. I'm just here to photograph wildlife. I don't want trouble. Lyra. The name sounded like a forbidden melody. My inner wolf practically howled. Damn it, Kaelen. And just being here means you're already in trouble. She raised an eyebrow, defiant. So, Kaelen, what are you going to do? Kick me out? For a moment, I imagined other ways to kick her out. I shook my head, trying to clear my thoughts. I'm escorting you out. Now. She sighed but nodded. As we walked, the tension was thick enough to cut with a knife. Every step made me more aware of her presence beside me. The sound of her breathing, the rhythm of her heart. My wolf wanted to claim her right then and there, but I couldn't give in. Are you always this friendly? She asked, breaking the silence. Only with people who invade my space. I shot back, trying to keep my tone steady. She laughed softly, a sound that tightened something in my chest. Well, maybe I like living dangerously. I looked at her, our eyes locking. There was something there, a connection I didn't want to admit. Be careful what you wish for, Lyra. We reached the edge of the forest. She turned to me, biting her lower lip, a gesture that sent fire through my veins. Maybe we'll meet again, Kaelen. Before I could respond, she was gone, leaving me with thoughts I shouldn't be having. Damn it, this wasn't good. That night, I lay in bed, but sleep wouldn't come. I closed my eyes, and there she was, Lyra. Her scent, her voice. My body responded, raw desire surging through me. Control yourself, I told myself. But it was useless. The need to have her was overwhelming. I got up, trying to push the images away, but they came back stronger. My inner wolf growled, demanding action. She's ours, he seemed to say. But I couldn't give in. Not now. Eventually, exhaustion took over, and I fell asleep, only to dream of her again. I woke up in a cold sweat, her name on my lips. Lyra. This wasn't going to end well. So there I was, Kaelen Duskthorn, the great and feared alpha, once again deep in the forest, under the pathetic excuse of patrolling my territory. How much of an idiot am I? Ever since Lyra showed up, I've been habitually roaming the pack lands, just to catch a glimpse of her. Why? Because as irresistible as she is, her stubbornness outweighs it all. Once again, my instincts screamed that the intruder was in my territory. I followed the scent and found Lyra trying to capture the essence of the wild. Little did she know, the wild was about to bite back. Literally. Do you have any idea how dangerous it is to walk around here alone? I asked, trying not to sound like a complete asshole. She looked at me with those bright green eyes. No fear, not even a flicker. I deal with wild animals all the time. I can handle myself. Oh, sure. Because giant wolves are just fluffy puppies, right? Before I could hit her, with one of my signature sarcastic comebacks, I caught the scent. Rogues. Lone wolves who follow no laws but their own. Just one more reason I stay on high alert. Lyra's safety, along with my people's, is my priority. And they were close. Too close. We need to get out of here. Now. My voice came out harsher than I intended, but there was no time for politeness. She frowned. Why? What's going on? No time for explanations. I grabbed her arm and pulled her behind a fallen tree. Stay quiet and don't move. The rogues appeared, sniffing the air, hunting for something or someone. My inner wolf growled, ready to tear them apart. But with Lyra this close, I couldn't risk it. She moved closer, her body pressed against mine. I could feel her heart pounding, and I couldn't ignore how perfectly she fit in my arms. Focus, Kaelen. This is not the time. When the rogues finally moved on, I let out a breath I hadn't realized I was holding. They're gone, but it's not safe for you to be out here alone. She raised an eyebrow. And what do you suggest? That I leave and miss the chance to photograph this amazing place? And what are they? Beasts. Lyra, don't be stubborn. My voice came out rougher than I meant. You're coming with me. With you? Where? To a safe place, where I can protect you from yourself. The words slipped out before I could stop them. Damn it. She looked at me for a moment, sizing me up. Fine, but only because I don't want to be eaten by wolves. If only she knew. I took her to a cabin I kept hidden in the forest, a place I used to think, to get away from the burden of being alpha. And now I was bringing a human there. Brilliant move, Kaelen. You live here? She asked, glancing around. Sometimes, when I need space. She nodded, seeming to understand more than I expected. Thank you. Don't thank me yet, I replied, trying to ignore how her hair shimmered in the firelight. Silence settled between us, heavy, thick with things neither of us said. She stepped closer, curiosity burning in her eyes. I feel like you're different. You have no idea, I muttered, trying to keep my distance. But when she placed her hand on my arm, something inside me snapped. Before I could stop myself, I pulled her closer, our lips crashing together with a desperation I'd never felt. She kissed me back, her hands sliding over my shoulders, pulling me in. My hand found her waist, drawing her against me. I could feel every curve, every breath. But then reality hit hard. I pulled away abruptly, breathing heavily. This we can't. She looked at me, confused and hurt. Why not? Because I'm not what you think I am. And this, I gestured between us. This is dangerous. For who? She whispered, stepping closer. For you. My voice nearly broke. I can't hurt you. Maybe I'm not so easy to break, she replied, defiant. Damn it, this woman was going to be my downfall. Before I could answer, that familiar sense of danger surged again. But this time it wasn't rogues. It was something much worse. Me. I swear I tried. God and the whole damn underworld are my witnesses. I tried to stay away from her. Tried to ignore her scent that haunts me like a curse. Tried not to track her like some damn stalker. Tried not to care. And I failed. Miserably. Because now Lyra is standing in front of me. Those green eyes burning like they want to strip me. Tear me apart, consume me. And the worst part? I want her to do it. Kaelen, I'm done with your games. Her voice was firm, unwavering, but I could feel the tension underneath, like she was about to explode. You're going to tell me what the hell is going on between us, or I'm leaving, and you'll never see me again. Boom. Just like that. Straight to the point. And me, like a fucking idiot, frozen, like a trapped animal, my heart pounding like a runaway drum. Silence would have been safer. But me? I'm an arrogant bastard with serious control issues. You already know. I growled, my voice low, heavy. You feel it. I feel it. There's no escaping it. You're mine, Lyra. She took a step back, but it wasn't fear. It was anger. The kind that made my blood boil and my instincts howl for her. Yours what? What the hell does that even mean? I sighed, running a hand through my hair like that could somehow ease the insane tension crawling up my spine. Fate, destiny, call it whatever the hell you want. You stumbled into my territory, and now you're tied to me. And I'm tied to you. That's how this shit works. I don't belong to anyone. She spat the words like venom, but I saw it, beneath the fury, that spark in her eyes. She felt it, even if she tried to deny it, even if she tried to fight it. Her skin trembled, just being near me. Her uneven breath gave her away, and that's when I lost. Again, I stepped forward, grabbed her face in my hand, her eyes locked on mine, fierce, burning, defiant. "This isn't about possession. It's about this," I murmured, brushing my lips against hers. "About you running through my fucking blood, through my body. I dream about you. I breathe you. I'm losing my goddamn mind, Lyra. You want to know the truth? I'm not human, Lyra. I tried to run, tried to push you away, but it was no use. You're mine. The mere thought of being separated from you, it hurts. Like I'm drowning in a void. I'm an alpha, a king. And you, darling, you're my queen. I'm a werewolf, and I'm fighting with everything I've got not to mark you as mine right now." She looked at me, confused, and for a second, I thought she'd turn and walk away without looking back. But she shoved me, not to push me away, but to pull me closer, like she wanted me to take everything. And I did. My lips crashed into hers with hunger, desperation, possession. My hands gripped her waist tightly, pulling her body against mine. Tongues, teeth, muffled moans. She scratched me, and I loved it. She bit me, and I wanted more. "Say you're mine," I whispered against her mouth. "Say it. You bastard. But you're going to let me touch you, aren't you?" She didn't answer. She just grabbed my shirt and yanked me closer until I pinned her against the nearest wall. My fingers slid beneath her shirt, feeling her warm, trembling skin. I explored every inch of her, down to the heat between her thighs. Her response was a raw, breathless moan that made me even harder. "You want this? Tell me." She bit her lip, breath hitching. "Kaelen, just shut up and take me. I'll figure out later if I've lost my mind." And I took her. She moaned loud when my hand explored her, fingers thrusting into her with hunger, making her arch and tremble. I dropped to my knees on the cold cabin floor, tore her clothes off, kissed every inch of exposed skin. My hips pressed into hers. "I'm going to mark you, Lyra. I'm going in deep, and you're going to feel me for days. You'll belong to me. You'll carry my scent, my mark." She looked at me, green eyes shining with defiance and desire. "Then mark me, wolf. Make me yours." I slammed into her in one brutal, savage thrust. She screamed, but not in pain. Pure, raw pleasure. I moved inside her, hard, rhythmic, our bodies colliding, slick with sweat, locked together. My name fell from her lips in moans, each sound pushing me closer to madness. "You're mine," I growled, biting her neck, marking her as mine. Hours later, while Lyra slept peacefully, my mind burned with what was coming next, the pack. I didn't sleep that night. After taking Lyra, the weight of having to choose between my people and my mate made it hard to breathe. But it was inevitable, something I had to face, and soon. I summoned the pack and the council to the main house for an announcement. I had decided to present Lyra to my people. And if it went wrong, shit, I would never give her up. Not now, not ever. Everyone would sense the bond, know she was my fated mate. There was little anyone could do about it. Lyra was scared, obviously. I had explained everything to her earlier, right after she woke up. The need for me to introduce her to our people. To my surprise and total satisfaction, the pack didn't object. Despite the looks of disdain from a few, the bond between true mates has always been undeniable. The weeks that followed were full of discovery and adaptation. Something I never imagined. Hell, not even for myself. And now she's lying on my chest, her breathing slow and steady, her fingers lazily drawing circles across my stomach. I should be sleeping, but honestly, how does anyone sleep when a woman like her is draped over you, naked, warm, smelling like desire and home? Impossible. "You're staring again, Alpha," she murmurs, voice raspy, still tinged with the muffled moans she let out less than an hour ago, when I had her pinned against a porch wall like the world was about to end. Let me guess, thinking about tying me up again. She laughs, that soft sound that feels like a punch straight to my gut. I hold back my own laugh because, fuck, she's right. If she only knew what was running through my head. But right now I just want to stay like this, feeling her weight on me, her warmth, the fact that she chose me, even after I tried to push her away 1,000 times. I'm thinking you talk too much for someone who nearly passed out when I touched you, I reply, brushing my lips against her neck, just to see her shiver. She punches me lightly in the chest, in that way only she can, her eyes shining like I'm the only man in the damn universe. And maybe I am, at least to her. Idiot, she whispers, before settling deeper into my arms like she was made to fit there. And she was. Damn it, she was. She turns her face toward me, those green eyes locked onto mine. Do you love me, Kaelen? She asks, no fear, no hesitation. I do, I confess, voice low like it's a secret meant just for us. She smiles, that victorious smile, like she knows she's won. And she has. I trace my fingers over the scar on her neck, my mark. I don't care what the world thinks. Lyra is mine, and I'm hers. Fuck everything else. She leans in, kisses my jaw, and whispers against my skin. Even though you're a huge idiot, I love you, my alpha. I wrap her tighter in my arms, close my eyes, and let the silence take over. I fall asleep with a stupid smile on my face, and a single thought. Maybe fate's not so bad when it wears her face.